A classic SilverPicker haul. Hello everybody, SilverPicker here, and welcome to the SilverPicker Squad. Now today's video is going to be a classic SilverPicker style haul. Now, for those of you who have been watching my channel for years, you'll have noticed that there's definitely been a progression from buying a lot of scrap jewelry, a lot of scrap silver and gold, more towards the coins. Now, that's mostly a function of the fact that my name got around town where I live more as a coin guy than a gold and silver guy. Which is fine with me because I do great. I make a lot of money buying and selling coins. But of course, I still have it in my heart and soul as, you know, the classic SilverPicker, right? So anyway, I had an awesome experience buying all this stuff that you see here. I heard about a local sale that was going on. It was a community-wide sale, and I found out about it at 2:30 in the afternoon. And I thought to myself, okay, well, you know, there's probably nothing good left, but, you know, it's only a few blocks away from where I live. Maybe I'll go and check it out, right? So I decided to go out, and I got to the sale, and oh my God, am I happy that I went. First off, it turns out that the sale actually was set to close at 3 o'clock. So I got there roughly 20 minutes before the sale closed, and I still was able to get all of this stuff. And this stuff is not just, you know, your run-of-the-mill garbage junk jewelry. This is almost all stuff that I can sell as jewelry or better. Now, for those of you who are really interested in seeing some really cool close-up pictures of some of these select items, I'm gonna post them to my Precious Metals and Coins group on the Snupps app. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've been promoting the Snupps app for the last couple of months because they have formally made me the group leader for the Coins and Precious Metals group within the app. And I think it's an amazing app. It basically is a place for collectors of all types to come together, share their collections, ask each other questions, trade, buy, sell. It's really the ultimate collector's paradise. So please join me on there and check out some of the pictures if you want some close-ups on items like this, which I will get to at the end of the video. So let's get into it. Let's take a look at what I got. Okay, so first of all, this sale was basically in one big hall of a community center, and people had donated all of the items to raise money, okay, for the local organization. Now, all of these items were in bags like this, and you can see the prices that I paid: 50 cents, 25 cents, ooh, a big one, $3, $3, $1. I mean, you see all these bags, right? Just tons and tons of little bags that all have the price marked on them. And the prices were so low that I wanted to make sure to scoop up everything that I could. So I left out most of the junk that I also bought. Like, I bought a couple of things that were definitely not gold or silver, but I figured I would take the chance on. For example, this chain, it looks a lot like white gold. It has a very, very similar shine to white gold, and even though it's not marked, I figured for the $1 that it cost, I would take a chance on it. Now, of course, it ended up being steel that's just cut really nicely and polished, and it's basically worthless, but I'm glad that I took a risk on it because there were a couple of other items that I took a risk on that I ended up doing really, really well on. So let's go through it and see exactly what I got. So we'll start with the jewelry and move on to the bigger items that you obviously see over here, and these are definitely the most exciting items, so you'll want to stay tuned till the end. Now, most of the stuff here I got is silver, but very little is junk. You know, most of the stuff that I often get at garage sales is like tarnished or broken or not really nice looking, so I can't really sell it as jewelry. So a lot of it is just stuff that goes to the scrap heap. So these, for example, are really, really nice. They're all different sterling silver examples of zodiac signs. These are all 4 different zodiac sign necklace ornaments, and they are in pristine condition, brand spanking new. They're all marked sterling on the back. They're in phenomenal, phenomenal shape. And these guys will probably go on eBay each for $20. Now, of course, they would only scrap out at $3 or $4, but for somebody that's either an Aries, Libra, Virgo, or Scorpio, these are absolutely gorgeous necklaces that people will want and would be happy to pay a premium on. So I'm really happy with these. These I literally paid 25 cents a piece for. Now, in addition to that, I got a bunch of little earring sets over here, over here, over here, over here, and over here. We'll just show you one pair because we don't need to go through all of them. They're not particularly special. But here's an example. These are clip-on earrings, and of course, on the back, it's a little hard to see, but they do say sterling right at the bottom over there. And, you know, I paid between 50 cents and $1 for this. Is this going to make me rich? No. Is this going to set up my my future kids' college fund? No. But when you're at a sale and you're able to buy $3, $4, $5, $10 worth of silver for $1 or $2, take it. Eventually you'll collect enough, you'll bring it into your scrapper, and you'll make some nice money. And that's the case with these earrings, these, you know, these probably are a little bit heavier. You know, these guys might have like $7 to $12 worth of silver in them. So of course on your own, it's not really worth much. You know, you can see maybe the 925 on the inside there, maybe. But, you know, if I get a bunch of these and I've only paid $1 for them, you know, it's not a bad deal at all. So another couple really nice pieces though are this. This is really kind of gorgeous, and it's a pin. And it's sterling silver. It's marked right over there as 925. See if you can pick that up on camera. There we go. You can see right there it says 925. So it's really nice. It's definitely vintage, and it's got a really kind of cool look to it. I could totally see this selling like really well on a place like Etsy, which I don't usually sell on, but I think this is a really cool piece. And for the $1 that I spent on it, definitely well worth it. You know, I got this necklace that has you know, sterling parts to it. This pearl necklace, which is a bunch of real pearls. You can see the shape and everything. These are authentic pearls. They're not like obviously the nicest, highest end pearls, but the whole necklace was $1. It has a sterling, a very big sterling silver clasp. I figure for $1 I'll pick it up. Maybe there's $4 worth of silver in here, so obviously it's not making me a fortune, but I might sell this as a necklace and maybe be able to sell it for some good money. Similarly, I've got this necklace. You know, it's just a typical box chain sterling chain, but you know, this one was 50 cents, not a bad deal at all. This is probably the nicest piece of all the sterling pieces. It's kind of like a grand necklace, and as you can see here, on the price tag, this one was just $3, and it's really nice, right? It's got some marquisite little gems. Not sure if I'll scrap this or sell it as jewelry, just because some of the gems have fallen out. But I'll make a game time decision because it is kind of hefty. It might be just worth scrapping, you know, after eBay fees and whatnot. Over here, this one I don't know what to say about it. It's not silver, it's not gold. So I don't know what to say about this one, but honestly, in the poor lighting of the social hall that I was in, it was hard to see whether it said gold or not. It turns out it's gold filled, and it's missing the crown, so it's not really worth too much. It's a Waltham watch, so I don't know if this is really worth anything. It's probably not. It's probably just junk. But for the $3 that it cost, I was willing to take the bet, and of course everything else, you know, pays for it many times over. I got a little bit of gold over here. This is probably the biggest solid gold thing I got. It's these little earrings. They look almost like they have a bee on them, and or some kind of design. I'm not sure what they are, but they are indeed 14 karat gold. And this is one where the marking is so small, it's almost impossible to read, but because of the way that the gold looks and the way that it felt, I knew for sure that it was real gold. And actually, if you take a look at the video that's in the corner right here on this card, you'll be able to see the video that I have on identifying gold just by looking at it. Super worth your time. Watch the video, and in 7 minutes, you'll have learned something about identifying gold just by looking at it without markings. And that's where I make a lot of money. I make a lot of money on getting gold that other pickers have passed up because there's no marking. Over here, this is just a little dainty pearl chain with a fairly large gold clasp, 14 karat gold. This was $1. I can guarantee you, even though it's a tiny little clasp, it is a heck of a lot more than $1 in gold. So not a bad find. Now, the best gold piece that I found was this gorgeous necklace. This is just class. This is pure class. It's this, I guess, onyx or obsidian pearl-shaped beads along with little gold balls. Now, each of these gold balls is 14 karat gold, and you know, this could be quite a bit of gold. I have to figure out whether I'm going to sell it as is or whether I'm going to just scrap it and get rid of the gold. I want to keep it together because it's so nice, but I want to make sure that I get the full value out of it. So, as you can see, the clasp itself is marked 14K. I hope you can see it right there. Marked 14K. I tested the beads. They are indeed gold as well. Very inconspicuous spot. You'd never be able to tell where I tested it. But this is a really, really nice piece, and I think this will certainly pay a lot of dividends. Granted, I paid $3 for it, so not bad at all. All right, so that does it for the jewelry that I picked up, and I am very pleased with it because the jewelry portion of what I bought was about $30. So between all of this stuff, other than these items, I paid about $30, which obviously, you know, these little gold earrings pay for, you know, 3 times over. So I'm really, really pleased with that. You know, so did I make a ton of money? No, but probably made, you know, easily a little over $100 just on the jewelry. Now, these are the last 3 items that I want to share with you. This, and this. Now, these 2 are not silver. These are these little, you know, just ornamental miniature vases that are marked on the bottom, which says, I hope you guys can read this. It says, Dansk Designs Denmark, right? Can you see that? Maybe. Dansk Design Denmark. And I've seen that brand before, and it's not worth a fortune, but these little things are literally £1 each or more. I mean, these are tiny and they are so dense. It's not silver, but they are incredibly heavy and very, very nice. And minimum, I haven't looked them up on eBay or anything yet, but minimum I'm sure they go for 20 bucks, which is worth the $1 I spent. But maximum, I mean, these could be like a $40 or $50 item to the right collector. So I think that taking a gamble on that was totally worth it. Now, the 2 really nice pieces. This was the only piece that I spent more than just a couple bucks on. This was the last item I bought. I actually had already was about to leave the haul when I saw this catch my eye. $25 for the set. It is an ornamental Jewish hand washing cup. It's used ceremonially for Jews to wash their hands before they say their prayers after eating a meal. And it's a very ceremonial thing. And on the bottom you can see on the bottom it says Hazorfim 925. Hazorfim 925. And that is, from my research, actually a really, really good silver company for Judaica. And I looked on eBay, and cups like this, little sets like this, easily go for over $100, oftentimes going up into the high hundreds, $170, $180. So for 25 bucks, I'm going to sell this on eBay and make some really, really nice money. Now, the piece de resistance, this little unassuming miniature vase. Now, I'm really, really excited to tell you about this because it was just such a sweet pull. From a distance, seeing this on a table, it doesn't even necessarily look like silver. It's kind of just like mucky looking. It's got black tarnish all over it, and almost none of the silver shines through. This was actually the first thing when I walked in the room that I went up to. I walked into the room, I passed the table full of old broken toys, and I saw this unassuming next to some kitchenware, and there was something that drew me to it. I picked it up and looked at the bottom, and I'll let you see the rest. Do you see it? That's right. If you're reading it, it says Tiffany & Co. Makers, Sterling. And it has some numbers right after it. I'll put those up on the screen for your viewing pleasure. That's right, this is a vintage Tiffany & Co. sterling silver vase that I picked up for the price of $1.50. That is right, that is $1.50 marked. I killed it on that. That is something that I know a lot of you guys are going to be sitting there and thinking, man, how does he have all the luck? And you know what I can answer to you? Other than the fact that I'm out there all the time, this was nothing that I can say I relied on my brilliance for or my experience. This was just some damn good luck. I am really, really pleased with this. $1.50 for a Tiffany & Co. vintage sterling silver vase. Now, I saw these go on eBay for over $200. They are phenomenal. I am so pleased. I'm going to polish it up, make it look nice, and throw that up on eBay, unless one of you guys is interested in it, and I will clear literally $200 in profit. Between this, and the gold and silver and all that, I have turned roughly 58 bucks into probably close to 500. Maybe that's a little bit of a stretch, but you get the point. This was a fantastic haul, and I'm really, really pleased with it. Now, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope for you guys who have been waiting for stuff like this where I get scrapped, kind of like my old school videos, I hope that this sort of scratched that itch for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. For those of you who are subscribers to my channel, long-time subscribers and new alike, thank you very much for your continued support. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. You will not want to miss what I put out. All of these great videos, whether it's coins, whether it's scrap, whether it's general business tips, I promise you that watching my videos for 10 minutes every couple of weeks will make you a better picker, a better business person, and will enrich your lives both monetarily and through knowledge. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button, give me a big like, and share the video. It helps me grow my channel and continue to put out great content. I hope you guys follow me also on these social media channels. These social media channels are places where I post pictures, information, tips, and tricks all the time, way before it hits YouTube. So I hope you guys take the opportunity to check it out over there. Anyway, that brings us to a close. I hope you enjoyed the video. Much more to come. And until next time, SilverPicker out.